Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech for your daily dose of the latest gaming news as of the 17th of June. We've got some rather interesting news for you today as Ubisoft has revealed that they're going to be making Watch Dogs, Far Cry and Rabbids films, and of course they already have Hollywood adaptations of three of its major franchises in the works, with Assassin's Creed, with Splinter Cell and Ghost Recon being developed into movies. As with those projects, Ubisoft will retain creative control of the Watch Dogs, Far Cry and Rabbids films, as they will hire the screenwriters, directors and cast, so they will have creative control, which is very reassuring indeed, especially considering the rather dicey history that video game movies actually have. And Ubisoft Motion Pictures CEO Jean-Julien Baronet said the company is treating the movies as standalone titles with new stories rather than as game adaptations, and he added this: "Not every game will make a good movie, and others it may be too early to turn into a movie." Of course, this is hardly the first game to make its way onto the big screen. There's been a long list of video game related films, most of them terrible. Of course, there are few exceptions where you actually have a decent film, if not an amazing film. The Prince of Persia film was surprisingly good, actually. Not exactly what I call groundbreaking or anything to write home about, but not bad. And the Hitman film was fairly good as well, although I'm not a huge Hitman fan, so I wasn't criticising it on the level of, say, I would have been Prince of Persia, which I'm a huge fan of game-wise. And of course, the Resident Evil series, which started out well, but rapidly went downhill. I could be here all day listing all of the terrible films that have come out of video games, but of course I won't do that. Although it could make an interesting discussion to do the top 5 and the bottom 5 video game films. What's interesting though is that Watch Dogs, I think, will make a really interesting film. And of course, it's kind of loosely based in the Assassin's Creed universe, from what I've been hearing as well. It's based on what's going on outside of the Animus, and that's what I keep hearing anyway. So that'll be making an interesting story, and I wonder if it will tie into their Assassin's Creed film at all. I don't know if they've thought that much into it. I wouldn't be surprised to see these little touches that kind of link them together, however tenuously. Those little touches in films and games, to be honest, they're just cool. It's just kind of like, they're referencing this film. Oh, that's so cool. That's from that game, or what have you. Always nice to see those little nods to little franchises, or even references to other films outside of your franchise. And so yeah, I remember that film too. So we'll see. I'm definitely optimistic for Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. Splinter Cell, I'm not really played a huge amount, although I can't really comment. Ghost Recon, same difference. Assassin's Creed, well, I'm a little bit concerned as to how they're going to portray that, but my mind is open, and after seeing some decent video game films come out recently, I think there's a good chance for it to be good, especially with Ubisoft controlling a lot of what actually matters in terms of the script, cast and so on. That means that some director who doesn't understand games can just run off with it and destroy our hopes and dreams. Anyway, that's me done for this video. I'd be curious to see your thoughts on this one though. Do hit me up as always. Always good to hear from you, get some discussion going. Always fun. Anyway, that's me done for this video. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time.